Okay, I've lost Ian. He should be right there. He's not. What is going on? I think this dam blew out.
It's gone.
It's gone. What? Never did have any traps on this side of the road in this area, but this I was planning on it because it was all nice big old trees, which are now gone. And they're gonna burn all that, unfortunately. Oh, it'd be nice if they stretched it out in like rows. And animals can use it, but yeah, that'll get burnt. Probably this winter. Okay, another little scouting mission. Brand new territory. We've never been back here, but because of the logging, they've opened up some access roads that allow us to get closer. I know there's a lake back here somewhere. See if we can find it. Okay, just in here is a nice little lake that we're gonna check out. I used to have a martin box on this tree until it fell over. We got a sweet little lake in here that is really low. Usually the water is right up. There's fish in these. I don't know about this lake.
So there were rises. I don't know what they are, but there's rises.
There's one. Yeah, the lake on the other side, you could see them really clearly, easily.
Whoa, look at all the freshwater mussels.
Yeah, I was just...
Oh, there's a bed of them here.
I think... I don't know about this pond. The one across, I'm pretty sure is spring fed because it doesn't freeze in the winter. One area doesn't freeze, which I'm assuming is where the spring is. Yeah, look at all these mussels.
I mean, that's usually an indication of clean water.
Yeah.
There are tons of them.
Yeah.
Holy jumping. What do you think, otter eating them or me?
Yeah, I'm sure both. So we're just going to check out another little lake right across from the one we were just at. We're just on an old logging trail road. It's still being used by game animals, probably hunters as well. We could establish a camp this end of the trap line. Well, so far so good. This would be a good trail. Don't have to do any work. And it drops down to the lake, which clearly someone is using this trail.
This tells me this might be a good fishing lake.
This definitely has potential. Not exactly right here, but yeah, I've been down just almost right across over there. One lone duck. So another potential camp location is in here. There should be a martin box right here on the ground. Smashed.
Board broke.
Yeah. This is kind of fun in here.
Is this a blaze? Have you made this?
Yeah, probably, because first time just to mark. Oh yeah, see, I still have the trap in here. I knew I left some of these traps in here.
Gotta season it.
Yeah. This moss is just wild.
Just how thick it is?
Yeah. You can see the game trails.
Yeah, the moose tracks.
It's gonna be relatively fresh because Pace has got a good scent of it. Yeah, it's too bad they're logging. This will get logged.
Robins?
Yeah. Yeah, we trapped this area last fall. Actually, maybe in the spring as well. We trapped because this was all newly flooded. Ton of beaver activity, which is looking quiet now, but let's walk over to this old pond. So this pond is low. I mean, all that mud should be covered normally. This is good. This is why we trapped it. We kept the water low. It's not gonna erode away the bank around the bridge at all, so did our job. On to the next. Okay, we made it into one of the lakes in the area. Buddy? Guess we can go check to see if there's any ducks out there. I'm sure there is.
There's 3 over there.
Loaded with Labrador tea. Whole field of it. A good plan would be to build a camp over on that side because you can get access from the main road at 100, 200 meters max to get into there. There's a creek coming in over here, and then there's another one going out over there. So you would have access to trap around there from the camp. There's beavers in here. They were really active in the fall when we were hunting. Okay, we're going to check one of our locations. We're now in a area that we've been trapping at for quite a few years. And we set some here in the spring, but we lost a trap. A few things could have happened. One, which is probably most likely, is a bear or something came by and grabbed it when it was in the trap and hauled everything away, which does happen. Two, a person came by and took it. Less likely just because of the location, but still possible. Or three, the trap went off and it was just the critter could have popped, moved, whatever, and then the trap itself is no longer attached and floated down or sank. But it was in this, we had a stick. I think it was that stick, but if it wasn't that stick, it was one very similar across the creek with the trap hanging down. But if it would have come loose, it would have been jammed up in there, I would have thought. So it's more likely that something dragged it off. Either with 2 legs or 4 legs. I think we chalk it up to a lost trap or stolen trap. Not gonna find it though. It's just part of the game. It happens. That's why trappers make so much money. A trap is worth about the same as a beaver pelt or 2 beaver pelts. So. Okay, we spent a lot of time in this location here. In the past, beavers have dammed this up almost every single fall, over the summer I guess. I think this is the first summer they haven't. Last year an excavator pulled this out and it's never been repaired, but the beavers are actually in the pond just back here. Need some kids out here to make these trails again. Okay, this dam has been rebuilt. In years past, this has been underwater, and the creek would be at the top of this bank. That's been built up. So they are in here again, which is what we figured. We knew we didn't get them all out of here. So yeah, we can set there. Come on, let's go. Oh, this is more water than normal.
Yeah.
Back here.
Dams are all higher.
Well, this is usually dry. Right here.
Oh, they flooded it. Yeah, yeah.
Holy crap.
Huh.
Okay, well.
I can't follow you through there.
Yeah. Yikes. What the heck? Yeah. Where's trying to figure out where this water, that means they've got it dammed up.
Up there. Yeah.
Actually, you know where we should have walked in on by the bridge there. We might have to go back.
Because they'll have a dam back there somewhere.
Well, there was one there. So that means the dam's closer to the road, but I'm just gonna look at the one we normally trap on. Whoa, right at the top of the boat. Oh yeah, there's fresh chew right here.
That's gonna be real squishy mud, eh?
Yeah. And it's over my boot right there. Almost over my boot there. Okay. Okay, wow, yeah. Lots of activity. So we've had traps there and there. That's all been re-dammed. Dammed up nice and high. So we definitely have our beaver trapping location. And we had a trap over there in that dam. This was really drained last year. So they've got this plugged up pretty good. Fresh mud, so that's a easy indicator. The sticks don't look that fresh, but as soon as you see mud like that, you know it's new, because if it wasn't, it would be growing. So I can't help myself. I always got to open up a dam, even just a little bit. But last year, like, the water wasn't high flowing over into that part, which now it is, which means they've got more dams closer to the road. So because that's flowing through there, road's back that way. They've got more dams over there. I'm certain, because that would be the water back here isn't flowing, which means it's being pulled up from a dam. See if we can get through and have a look. So that would normally be dry, but here's a crossover. So I'm kind of on just high ground. It's not really a dam of any sort. You're crossing over in between these two. And there's, oh yeah, there's a bunch of chew in here. You see a bunch of fresh chew over there. Okay. Not sure the best plan of attack to get through or out of here. There's stinging nettle in here as well. It's always fun. Problem is, you step into the water, you have no idea how deep it is all of a sudden. Which is what I just did. But threw on the rubber boots. Here's another example of a crossover. Just traveling over here. You could set traps on either side. Would be a good strategy. And just wait for them to come through. You're not breaking anything, forcing them to come and fix it. Travel set. Okay. So there's the road. Now they got to go through this crap or get back on the road and in. And I'm not quite sure what the best strategy is here, because this is just a mess. I guess I could push through there, or I could just go out and cross the creek, which I think I'm gonna do. Not sure how much of this camera footage I'll be able to use because I'm all over the place, but see how deep it is, Pacer. Okay, well that's good. That's a good sign. And I knew we didn't get them all out of there last year, which we're not trying to do. We're just actually, again, controlling the area so that they don't have to bring an excavator in here. Where's he down there? They don't bring an excavator in here. That's better for everybody. And then we'll just manage these ones that are close to the road. Take out a few. Won't get them all. Come on, Basic, come. Even if we did get them all, there'll just be another pair will move in. This pond just goes forever back there. Like, so there'll be some up close where we're gonna trap, and then there'll be others farther back that we're not gonna touch. So any of you that think we're gonna wipe out the beavers, it's like trying to wipe out an ant's nest. Not gonna happen. It's an old dam. So this used to all be underwater. That's the thing, is this water is being blocked somewhere. These are all runs. Used to have a beaver trap right there. Actually, those are my sticks. A few years ago, last year, this was pretty much dry as well. Come! Definitely want Pacer in here, because if there's any bears, we're gonna surprise them. And that's, who knows what trail made that, or sorry, what animal made that trail. Not a beaver, because it'd be pushed down. Could be a moose, could be a bear, could be a deer. Who knows? Wolf, coyote. They're all out here. So we had traps here as well, on this dam and on this dam. And this, they're not plugging this up. Not. Yeah. So there'll be more dams back in there, but I don't know if we really have to be too concerned. Something walked through here. There, there, there. We would trap this area. We'll put a trap down in here, just like we had last year. You can see it on some of my older videos. We'll probably put one here, because we actually got one, if not two here, that they just were traveling through. They weren't trying to repair the dam, because this is one of the main creeks flowing out of that pond and then eventually crosses the road. So they'll use this to travel. Otters will as well, enjoying the sun. You look tired. You have a tough day? You go back to the car? Okay, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go back. You can lead the way. You lead the way. Let's go. Now, what is that little critter? Is that a squirrel? Guess it could be a squirrel when this was wet in the mud. Looks kind of big to be a squirrel. Okay, I've lost Ian. He should be right there. He's not. But I did see him walking down the road. But I don't see him now. He was walking this way with his rifle. There he is. Coming out. You need a ride?
You found me!
You need a ride?
If you don't mind. As long as you didn't hit the false Solomon seal too hard, they should have berries on them by now too. Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay, so this is our other major beaver trapping location that we just started trapping in the spring. Got a few out of here, but we didn't hit it really that hard or for very long. And so I'm gonna wander back in, have another look. We know there's still some in here. Well, there was when we left. We didn't take them all out. That's moose chew, looks like.
Mm-hmm.
This trail still looks pretty good. I'm sure the moose are using it, along with the deer and elk, or the bears. So I have to look, there were some big castor mounds. Remember that we found the end of the year last year. Oh, this is pretty low, really low. So this was all full of water. And it's upstream from the dam, so it's not always a good sign. This is the old, that was fresh in the fall. Sorry, in the spring. And they're not swimming through here because they were traveling through here and been building these castor mounds. Is it fresh there?
No, the whole feed pile's exposed. The water's down
So much.
2 feet or more. It's like you can just see the food. You can see the old feed pile.
Holy smokes. So we had traps.
You can see the trap sticking up.
Yeah, we had traps there. And a trap right here. Well, yeah, there's their feed pile. Interesting. Which means I wonder if that dam's opened up, because
There's a bunch of flow in the creek itself.
yeah, because regardless of how dry it's been, there's lots of water flowing in.
Yeah, I mean this
Should-
was underwater last time.
Yeah. I'll be backed up. There's one of our muskrat traps, drowning set. We got a set next year, or this year I mean. So this is interesting through here because obviously we couldn't walk a lot of this area. It'll all be underwater. There's a trail up here which is clearly a big critter going through here, making a
mess.
something with a low belly like a bear, dragging it. Wow, like this was all underwater. What is going on? What is going on?
It looks like a pasture.
I think this dam blew out. There's our beaver lodge.
It's gone.
It's gone. What? How
Like
the?
gone. It was here.
Oh, there it is. It blew out. I've never seen anything like this quick. This was a massive dam.
Here, I'm gonna hop over.
Massive dam. This was all underwater. I warned them to bring boots. They didn't listen, and they're all soaking wet. When we opened up little sections. Holy smokes. So yeah, we walked along that tree, this tree, and you can see where the water was up to here. This was part of the dam that you were walking in water. All the way over there. The dam goes all the way through in the trees. That it's nice and deep here now, but there's the dam that blew out. Wow, that would have had to have been a ton of water.
It just came apart. There's nothing left of it.
And you think of, there's that dam, we'll have to walk over there, but remember we had the set out at the end of that old dam. It's kind of the same thing, where it just turns into like this
Just a little point islandy thing.
Because there was a dam, it must have been all the way across farther up. Did the same thing, just blew out. Well, this is actually a disappointment, because this was going to be one of our prime trapping locations. Again, you can see Ian standing right beside that lodge. That lodge was like brand new within a year or two. We just found this last year, but this was all just covered in mud. There wasn't even no sticks on the top, really. Nothing was growing out of it. And so
This is the old
this is what a beaver lodge looks like. One cool thing about them being out of water is you get to see what the entrance looks like. And so obviously it goes under, and then they'll have a spot up, a bench that they can get up out of the water. So I wonder how many, there's probably an opening on, this would be the main opening.
Be one on the other side of
And
this
there's
tree
probably
somewhere,
one,
I would think.
Yeah. So probably was under there. This is caved in, so it would have come under. Would have been going under there and through and out into all this stuff. That's insane. Could be another opening, probably another opening out here too. That end of that dam right there, we had traps, but that dam would have obviously gone across years ago, and same thing, it probably just built up and then blew out, and eventually they moved down and built down here, and it's now done the exact same thing. There's so much water coming in here. Like, this is a major creek, so to dam this creek up, it's I guess just built up and then let go, which would have been pretty cool to see. Whether it happened over time or all at once, who knows. But so again, now you can see what beavers do. I mean, it would be kind of cool to bring kids in here, because all these channels, this was all underwater, but this would have been all level ground, and then they just excavate as they move, and they cut all these channels, and you can see where a moose, most likely a moose, has walked through the water. So when we say beavers alter the land, this is what we're talking about. You just don't see this because it's generally underwater. Next to humans, beavers alter land more than anything. Could be a bank lodge there. It's hard to tell, but again, they excavate under trees, under the roots, and they use the root system as a roof. Come on, Pacer. You're tired? You're trying to make a bed? Let's go. We'll get you back to the car. Some moose chew. Some more. This is old, but it looks like it's been ripped off. That's from moose. Because when they bite, they pull it off, rip it with their front teeth.